All right, so welcome everyone. Ready to do some time traveling.
Always up for a little trip through history, especially when it's as recent as February 2025.
Exactly. It's recent, but things change so fast.
That they do.
What felt huge back then might be like ancient history now,
Yeah,
but also what felt small might be running the world today.
you've got that right.
That's why we do these deep dives, right? Get those magnifying glasses out and try to figure out what really mattered.
Exactly.
So for this deep dive, we've got some pieces of a script.
A script, huh?
Yeah, it was for like a vodcast thing, all about what was trending that month.
Ooh, a time capsule of trending topics.
Okay.
Love it.
Right. And the mission, should we choose to accept it, is to figure out what were the biggest events of that month, February 2025. What made the world tick back then?
Well, let's crack open this time capsule and see what we can find.
Perfect. And spoiler alert, we don't have all the details.
Of course not. Where's the fun in that?
Exactly. It's all about connecting the dots, seeing the bigger picture, and maybe even predicting the future a little.
I like the way you think.
So the script highlights 5 key areas that were buzzing back in February 2025. AI breakthroughs, electric vehicle innovations, a little something about the Super Bowl, blockbuster entertainment news, and oh yeah, updates on global climate change.
Ooh, sounds like a pretty eventful month.
Definitely not boring. So let's start with AI breakthroughs. Remember, 2025 was like the Wild West of AI development. Everyone was racing to create the next big thing. So when this script just casually mentions breakthroughs, it's got to be something big, right?
Oh, yeah. Back then, AI assistants were getting more and more sophisticated. Self-driving cars were, well, not quite mainstream, but getting closer. And then you had all sorts of AI being used in medicine, finance, you name it.
Crazy to think how much AI has become part of our everyday lives now. So what do you think? What kind of breakthrough could have happened in February 2025? Something that changed the game for AI.
Well, maybe it was a major advancement in machine learning, like an algorithm that could learn way faster or from less data.
Ooh, yeah, that would have been huge. Or maybe it was a breakthrough in natural language processing. AI suddenly understanding us humans way better. Think about how much that impacts everything, from virtual assistants to translation services.
It's like suddenly the machine started speaking our language fluently. And not just understanding the words, but like the nuance, the emotion, the whole shebang.
That's mind-blowing. Really makes you wonder what ripples that breakthrough sent through the tech world and beyond.
Absolutely. And speaking of ripples, let's move on to electric vehicles. This was a time when the whole auto industry was scrambling to figure out the electric future. Battery tech, charging infrastructure, self-driving features, it was all evolving at warp speed.
Yeah. I remember back then the idea of your car parking itself was like, whoa, the future's here. Now it's almost normal.
It's crazy how quickly things become commonplace, isn't it?
Totally. So what kind of innovation rocked the EV world in February 2025? Was it a new battery that could go like 1,000 miles on a single charge?
Yeah.
Or maybe a self-driving system that was actually, reliable?
Maybe. Or perhaps it was something completely unexpected, like a new type of electric motor that was way more efficient, or a breakthrough in wireless charging technology.
Ooh, wireless charging for cars, that would be game-changing. Imagine never having to plug in again. No more range anxiety, no more hunting for charging stations on road trips. It'd be a whole new world.
Right. It's fascinating to think about how a single innovation can have such a massive ripple effect on our lives.
Speaking of massive events, this script mentions the Super Bowl. Everyone knows the Super Bowl is a cultural phenomenon, even if you're not a football fan.
You can't escape it. The ads, the halftime show, the parties, it talks over everything. So if this script's highlighting it, there must have been something truly unforgettable about the Super Bowl in 2025.
Okay, so let's speculate. Was it a game for the ages with like a last-second touchdown or crazy comeback? Or maybe it was the halftime show. Did some legendary band reunite? Or was there like a major controversy that everyone was talking about?
Ooh, a controversy. That's always good fodder for discussion. Was it a bad call by the refs? A wardrobe malfunction? Or maybe a political statement that got everyone riled up?
So many possibilities. Guess we'll have to fire up the old time-traveling internet and check the archives for that one. All right, moving on to entertainment. Now, this one's interesting because blockbuster entertainment news could mean so many things.
Oh, yeah. Movies, music, streaming wars, viral videos. It was a wild time for entertainment back then. Everything was changing so rapidly.
Remember when streaming services were battling it out for subscribers? And musicians were dropping surprise albums left and right.
And let's not forget the rise of immersive experiences and virtual concerts. It was a whole new frontier of entertainment.
So what shook things up in February 2025? Did a movie break all the box office records? Or maybe a beloved band finally got back together?
Or maybe it was the launch of a brand new streaming service that totally disrupted the industry.
Ooh, yeah, like a service that combined movies, music, gaming, and everything in between.
Yeah.
Talk about a game changer.
It's amazing to think about how these entertainment milestones shape our cultural landscape. What we watch, what we listen to, it all reflects the trends and innovations of the time.
Absolutely. All right, last but definitely not least, we got to talk about global climate change. By 2025, it was becoming impossible to ignore.
Right. We were seeing more extreme weather events, rising sea levels. The impacts were becoming real for people everywhere.
Exactly. So when the script mentions updates on climate change, it feels significant. Was it a major climate summit where world leaders finally agreed on some bold action?
Maybe. Or perhaps it was a breakthrough in renewable energy technology, like a new type of solar panel that was super efficient and affordable.
Or maybe, and this is a bit more sobering, it was news about a particularly devastating climate event that really shook things up.
That's definitely possible. Sadly, we were seeing more and more of those events back then. And those events often served as a wake-up call, pushing the issue of climate change to the forefront of the global conversation.
It's a stark reminder that all these topics we're discussing, they're not happening in isolation. They're all interconnected in some way.
Exactly. Think about it. Advancements in AI could help us better understand and predict climate patterns. Innovations in electric vehicles can reduce our reliance on fossil fuels. And entertainment, well, it can raise awareness and inspire people to take action.
That's a great point. It's like a giant web, right?
Right.
Each thread connected to another. So maybe, just maybe, February 2025 holds some clues to solving some of the biggest challenges we face today. Who knows what butterfly effect those events set in motion?
It's exciting to think about, and it reminds us that even seemingly small events can have a ripple effect that shapes the future. So true. So there you have it, folks. Our deep dive into February 2025. We may not have all the details, but we've got some intriguing clues about what mattered back then.
And that's the fun part, right? Connecting the dots, pondering possibilities, and realizing that history is always unfolding, even in the seemingly mundane moments.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and who knows what you might uncover about the past, present, and future.
And that's a wrap.
Until next time.
Thanks for watching FutureBond's AI Humans. What's next? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more AI insights. See you in the next episode.